Hey Aquarius, it's Kayla's Tarot. Right, you guys, we're going to do your first half of December 2019. I do apologise these are coming out late. I always say better late than never though. We're not quite to the middle of the month yet, so there's still time. Right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius, 1st to 15th December 2019. Okay, couple just flipped over, so I will take them as your central issue. So we've got the Six of Pentacles with the Five of Swords reversed, okay? So let me just cut the deck and then we'll get stuck in. So the root of that is the Eight of Pentacles. The recent past is the King of Cups. What's crowning you is the Fool reversed. And what's coming towards you is the Hangman reversed, okay? I'm just going to quickly clarify a couple of these and get your oracles down, and then we'll interpret all of this. Okay. Flew over there. Alright, let's pop some oracles on. I've got satisfaction. And I've also got elevation. So, right, this central issue. So this really is about getting what you deserve. This is working really hard to get, and it makes sense because I've got the Eight of Pentacles in the root. Working really hard to get what you deserve from either, this could be work, this could be love, this could be family, whatever this is. It's like you deserve something, you're working really hard towards it. And the Five of Swords in the reverse, I mean, the fives are always conflict cards. And in the upright, the Five of Swords really is about choosing your battles wisely, knowing when to walk away, knowing when something's not worth it. And in the reverse, it's putting up a battle or putting up a fight because you know it's worth it, okay? And that's why in the root, we've got a lot of hard work and effort going into this. And despite vulnerabilities, it's almost like, yes, there are vulnerabilities. Yes, there are barriers, but you, despite all this, think, it's still worth it. I've still got to go for this. And you will. You're putting a lot of hard work and effort into it. So, the recent past, whatever it is, whoever or whatever it is that's going, you know, you either love them very much or you love what you're doing very much. And it seems like you may have come to the end of a journey of some sorts, and we're embarking on a new journey because we always go from the World to the Fool. The problem is the Fool in the crowning position's in the reverse, so it's not quite a reality yet. So even though one leg of a journey has ended and we're moving on to another. So for example, say you've had issues with dating. And, you know, despite vulnerabilities and things going wrong, we've stuck it out. We're still trying. We're still open to this improving. You know, maybe the world in the recent past is the solidifying of a relationship because maybe you fell in love with this person wholeheartedly with the King of Cups being there. But even though you may be exclusive, there, because the Fool is in the reverse, there may actually not be a label on this. Do you see what I mean? It's like when one leg of that journey comes to an end and we're ready to move on to the next level or start on a new journey, the Fool in the reverse should be the start of that new journey because it's reversed. It's not. That's what I mean. So maybe you've agreed to be exclusive, but there is still no label. You may not be boyfriend and girlfriend or Mr. and Mrs. You know what I mean? And I think that's why the Seven of Wands in the reverse is there, because you're thinking of giving up now. It's like you've come this far, you thought it was so worth it, you're putting up every ounce of fight in you to try and make it work, but then, oh gosh, nothing's changing. Can't be worth it. I might have to give this up. Or maybe you're feeling like they've given up on you. Could be. It's the same with a work context as well. Putting a lot of hard work and effort into something that you love. You've gone for promotion. You're probably just waiting to hear the answer. And because you're not, you're automatically assuming that you haven't got it. Maybe that's what this is. in what's coming towards you kind of gives you an indication that maybe your intuition's not far off. So we've got the Hangman. So this is definitely being on, you know, coming off the fence about a decision that you need to make. Seems like you're going to make it. And with the Moon, which was clarified with the Ten of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Cups reversed, I don't feel like you are emotionally detaching from this person, but I think that you are going to have to accept that whatever it is that you were expecting may not materialise. But I don't actually see you leaving this situation. I really don't. The problem with it is I feel like where you are right now in this situation, you're just satisfied. It's nothing that really holds you there. You're there for maybe comfort reasons. Maybe you don't want to step out your comfort zone and actually speak up and say, you know, speak the obvious. You've put so much hard work and effort in. Why the fuck am I not seeing results? Instead of just remaining satisfied. I've got elevation. It says on the card, you are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. I feel like you need to raise your vibration of love for yourself and actually recognise your own self-worth. You've put so much hard work and effort into something here, Aquarius. So why, just because, like I say, of a blimp, of a glitch even, someone else's pessimism, why just remain satisfied? Ugh. Why? If you've come so far, you're in limbo because you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the rock and the hard place is, we've come to the end of a journey. This is make or break. Why isn't this decision being made on both parts? It's just like we're just floating in nothingness at the minute. And it's disappointing because of how far you've come and because of how much hard work and effort you've put in. You don't invest your time for anything to be fucking temporary. And that's what's so frustrating about this, Aquarius. So I think the overall advice is speak up. Don't just be satisfied with what's going on. If you know your worth and you know your value and you know you deserve more, get an answer. And if it's not the, you know, and if you get an answer and it's not the answer that you wanted to hear, move on to the next best thing. Because you are at a stable position where you can achieve anything. The longer you remain satisfied, the longer they're happy to keep you there. I'm going to move on. Let's do your love life. Because for a lot of you, that is going to pertain to work. To be fair. Could be a relationship for some. Anyway, we'll see different messages in the romance angels. So stick around. You may see something that is meant for you. Because I say Spirit's always going through the most important messages at the time that a specific group needs to hear, and it will not resonate with everybody. So, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. Some of you are dealing with Gemini, because I know I've mentioned that in this Friday by accident, because it is for Aquarius. But yeah, some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. Right, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Right, Aquarius. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. And forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Right, I'm going to clarify this with my vice versa deck. So, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Clarification. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups. We have got the World in the reverse. And we have got the Fool. So, opposite way round this time in love. But the Fool is still reversed, technically. I've got the Sun. I've got the Six of Wands. And I've also got the Page of Swords in the reverse. So, yeah, I think you guys, when it comes to love, probably very similar to that general spread that we've just gone through. So let go of control issues with the Five of Cups. Don't be crying about spilt milk, okay, over things that you can't physically change just yet. It is saying allow this situation to unfold naturally. But the problem is, what I'm actually seeing is quite the opposite. I think this card's come out for a different reason. And I always know, Brian, how to follow my intuition. I work based really solely on intuition with this stuff. I think you've been allowing this to unfold naturally for too long. And I think a little bit of control over this situation won't go amiss. Instead of just waiting, and crying over spilt milk in the process. Okay? I mean, look at the card. 3 spilt cups, but two are still standing. That is the Two of Cups in the tarot. That is the Two of Cups in the tarot, Aquarius. I also see a scorpion coming out of that cup there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but something could be doing with Scorpio. Listen, stop focusing on what you haven't got and focus more on what you have got in front of you. You've got more in front of you than I think you even realise, Aquarius. And all you have to do is reach out and fucking grab it. Turn around. Leave those 3 cups spilt. There's nothing you can do about that. Turn around and grab the 2 cups that are still there. So if there is a relationship that has been on the rocks, that you have put a lot of hard work and effort into change because you deemed it worth it, and you still don't know where you stand, and you're still in limbo, and you're still and drab and meh, grab the bull by the horns and fucking ask outright. Don't go waiting if you've waited long enough. There's definitely unfinished business here between you and someone. And we have the past life relationship, so yeah, this could be a past life connection, definitely. But there's still more yet to be revealed between you and this person for one reason or another. And I think that's why the Fool's in the reverse with forgiving and learning. Because it's a process that we probably just don't want to go down at this point. For a lot of you, you're struggling to even forgive yourself. You need to. But you need to release the past. You need to release that energy so that you can finally know where you stand. It's liberating, the Sun. It's freedom. It's where we need to get to, because at the minute we're a little bit trapped in this. Let your guard down and give recognition where it's due. And also take credit for yourself as well. I think if you've put a lot of hard work into a relationship here that's just seemed to have gone stagnant, it's about accepting responsibility on both parts. Because there's going to be aspects that they're guilty of, there's going to be aspects that you're guilty of as well. Maybe you waited longer than you should. Again, it's something you need to forgive yourself for and just think, you know what, I'm only human, I'm not a robot. I think that's a fantastic thing about the fact that you are a human and not a robot, is that you can correct things, you can change things to make yourself feel a lot better about this. So there is a lot of stagnancy here between you and someone, and it just doesn't seem to be moving forward, and you are seriously wondering if you're being taken the piss out of. You've still got a long way to go. Maybe it's not worth giving up completely just yet. Before we can start nosediving into this and taking risks, you need to forgive them and you need to forgive yourself. It's as simple as that. And when the time's right, you'll let your guard down and you'll ask outright. And I feel like it's going to come across literally in that kind of sense of, you know what, I've waited long enough. I think you're just going to ask someone outright, you either want to be with me or you don't. I suggest you put me out of my misery now. And I think that whatever answer you get frees you, even if it's a no. I think it frees you. And also the advice is if it is a no, don't take it personally. Don't go down, rejection paths or anything like that, because no matter which way it goes, it's a victory nonetheless. Because it'll either free you up so that you can put focus and attention on other prospects, or this person will let you know you stand in a wonderful way, and it'll free you up for you two to actually start expressing how you feel about each other. I feel like that could be a bit of a problem, with two people that have maybe been on and off for so long, and you just struggle to actually tell each other how you feel about each other. And it's gotten to a stage now where you agree you're exclusive, we're not going with anybody else, but we still don't know where we stand with each other. For some of you, it's a mirror image. You're actually going to find that, like I say, think about it, the Two of Cups is still there. And the Two of Cups is a mirror image of mutual feelings, etc., etc. So some of you are actually going to find that it is mutual and that they've been very fearful of asking you themselves. And it's just going to be this one stupid big misunderstanding. And you can move forward from there. But like I say, that won't be for everyone. And for others, you probably, there could be rejection. But at the end of the day, you need that ultimate answer to free you. Because at the moment, we're just wasting time. Okay? Time that you probably don't have. Right, I'm going to leave that there. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. Otherwise, I'll be back on around the 15th. And I'm also going to put a flash sale up on the channel. So if you're catching this on the day I'm uploading it, check out the channel because there'll be a flash sale on in the run up to Christmas. I'm going to do Monday Funday tonight as well. So if anybody's about, feel free to join me. I'm going to leave that there for now, though, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care. Bye for now.